Hey there, welcome back. My name is Katie if you're new to my channel, and this is Louisiana Cooking and Living. And today we decided to do 3 different oyster cracker flavors. I'm not sure if you are familiar with the oyster cracker little snacks that people will have out as an appetizer at parties. It's just these little octagonal shaped crackers. I think typically you put them in like a chowder or some kind of soup. I'm not sure, but here in the South, we doctor these up and just eat them as a snack. So we're gonna do 3 different flavors today. We're gonna do the classic ranch style, we're gonna do a buffalo style, and then we're gonna do a garlic Parmesan style, which I'm most favorite about. We're gonna put a little drizzle on all these, and we're gonna stick them in the oven and bake them to make them crisp, and they're gonna be super yummy. So let's get started. So I have all my ingredients spread out here for our crackers, and we're gonna get started with our classic ranch one. So in our little bowl here, we are going to add, you can get the packets of Hidden Valley ranch seasoning. I just had this little ranch seasoning container. So you need 1.5 ounces of ranch seasoning. So whether you buy the packet or the bulk container, you need 1.5 ounces. A little clumpy. Break up my big clumps here. We're gonna add some liquid to it so it'll dissolve. And to this, we are going to add 3/4 of a cup of oil. I have some avocado oil here. Start breaking all this up. To this, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of dill. I've said it every time, I love the smell of dill. And then we're gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of garlic, but I'm sure I'll go over that 1/2 teaspoon because you know me and garlic. That was about 3/4 of a teaspoon. So that's how easy this is. We're just gonna mix all this together real good, break up any of those big clumps. I have my oven preheating to 250. These crackers will all bake on 250 for about 20 minutes. About halfway between, you're gonna wanna toss them just to make sure they're not burning in any way. All right, and now we'll pour our crackers in. We didn't add any extra salt to this because the ranch seasoning stuff is gonna have plenty of salt. We'll just toss these together. And that's how easy our first cracker is. Let me get my sheet pan. I'm just gonna line my sheet pan with parchment. You can get foil if you'd like. Just makes for easier cleanup. You don't have to use any paper at all. So we'll dump this on here. Spread them out really good. And then we'll put these in the oven while we get the next ones going. All right, we'll put these in the oven. All right, like I said, these will bake for about 20 minutes. And we'll toss them about halfway between. So let's get started on the next one. All right, I'm just gonna use the same bowl for the buffalo ones because it's gonna have the ranch powder in it also, so a lot of the same ingredients here. So we're gonna add 1 ounce of the ranch powder seasoning. And to this, we're going to add 4 tablespoons of butter. I've already melted this butter. And then to that, we're gonna add 1/3 cup of wing sauce. And I have some Louisiana hot sauce wing sauce, so this is what I'm gonna be using. And it's gonna be 1/3 cup. All right, so we'll pour that in. Give that a good mix. Try to break up some of these clumps. Again, we're not adding extra salt because that ranch seasoning is gonna have plenty of salt. And again, that easily, we are done. And we're gonna add our crackers. Give these a good toss. I'm contemplating adding some garlic butter, but for this time, we're just gonna do straight up buffalo and just let it roll with that. All right, let me get my next sheet pan. That buffalo sauce is not too hot. It's like a mild to a medium. All right, we'll dump all these on. Give those a spread. Again, we'll put these in the oven on 250 for about 20 minutes. Stirring halfway, okay? All right, so our last flavor is the garlic Parmesan, and I'm not gonna use the same bowl because we don't have some of the same flavorings. To this bowl, we're gonna add 6 tablespoons of butter. Butter, garlic, Parmesan cheese. What can be better? All right, and to our butter, we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of, well, let me do my parsley first. We'll do 2 tablespoons of parsley. You can use fresh. I don't have fresh today, so we're using dried. We're gonna use 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We're gonna add some salt. We're gonna do about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're gonna do about 1/8 teaspoon of pepper. So some good shakes. We are going to add 4 cloves of minced garlic here. And then to add to that garlic taste, we're gonna add a little bit of garlic powder. Can't have too much garlic in my eyes. We're gonna add about 1/2 teaspoon, not a lot. And then we are going to add our Parmesan cheese, about 1/4. I'm gonna add some now, a little handful of it here, and then I'm gonna add some more to the top of the crackers. Let me get a bigger spoon. Our bag of crackers. Give them a good toss. All right, let me get my sheet pan. If you don't have some good sheet pans, I'd encourage you to get them. They are so handy. All right, we'll dump this on. Get all the yummy goodness. Then we'll spread these around. I'm gonna give it just another sprinkle of Parmesan just to make sure we're good with that. And that easy. Okay, so my oven's full of the other two crackers, so we'll put these in when the other ones come out. So again, we'll have an oven on 250 for 20-ish minutes, tossing in the middle, and we'll be back to taste test. All right, here's our 3 oyster crackers. We have our classic dill ranch, we have our buffalo, and then we have our garlic Parmesan. So we are going to taste test these, and I'm so excited. I've kind of snacked on them on the way, and let's go ahead and give an official taste test. Of course, we have to taste along the way and see how they're doing before we finish up everything. So here we are with our classic dill or ranch. And what I like to do, or when I was a kid, I remember doing, let me just taste it. So good. Is they're almost like little pillows, and I'll bite it in half. I don't know why I did that as a kid, but that's the way I ate them. So good. Just classic ranch with extra dill. So here we have our little buffalo. Now I will say, these didn't get as crisp as the other ones, I think because that buffalo sauce is, there's no oil in here like there was in the other one. If I remember correctly, yeah, there's no oil in this one. They didn't get as crisp. They're still good, but it did concentrate the spicy buffalo taste of it. So if you're not into spice, be careful with these, or make sure you get a definite mild one. Still good. I love buffalo flavor stuff. Very good. Now, most excited about my garlic Parmesan. All right, these are still kind of warm. Actually, I've never made the garlic Parmesan combination. Sorry, let me get a sip. Something that's weird that happens to me, if I eat something like bread or anything dry, I get hiccups very easily. So I always have to take a sip while I'm eating. I would add a lot more garlic to this. It's not garlicky enough for me, but it is very good. It's buttery, hint of garlic. So that Parmesan, but like I said, I would want more garlic on there. And probably, just to show you, I don't know if you can tell, the Parmesan didn't really stick so well to the crackers. I would maybe use that, I hate to say the green can of Parmesan cheese. They do sell brands of that do not have the cellulose in it, which is like the wood pulp to keep it separated. They do sell that. There's one that's kind of, actually I think I may have a jar of it in the fridge. Let me check real quick. They do, and I should have used this. This is the brand 4C. It is a Parmesan Romano, and it has no cellulose powder in here. Cellulose powder that's in that green can of Parmesan is a wood pulp, and that's what helps keep it all separated. So I would suggest using this kind of grated Parmesan instead of the other Parmesan because it kind of didn't stick so well. Still tastes super yummy. I'm still gonna eat them, and I'm still gonna share them with others. So I hope you give these recipes a try, and thanks for watching. If you haven't hit subscribe before, I'd ask you to do that today, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.